and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Durant is out there with John Morant. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Giannis in at the power forward position. And for the Rockets, they've got Adams. Young is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Now here's Morant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's off from three-point range. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Leonard. After the miss from Trae Young. Good on the shot.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Morant passes to Anunoby. Giannis against Sabonis. Here's Giannis. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Now here's Morant. Last game, 26 points, kept alive. Here's Ibaka, and finally they hit one.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Young. Last game out, 36 points for him. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. KD, that's for 2. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's the pass to Young. Outside Leonard from downtown. Rebound Minnesota. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens on the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy. But you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Houston. trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Now, here's Anunoby. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And the basket is good.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Looking now at some numbers for O'Shea Brissett. Sabonis, the pass to Young. Beasley outside. Pass to Young. This one for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Durant wide open. He fires, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
KD against Beasley. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Shoots over Anunoby, and it's Leonard missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And then Durant with the jam.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Morant. Young, no good. Minnesota leading by 3. Anunoby kicks to KD. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got 7 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Leonard dishes to Young. The Rockets again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A nice shot by KD.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Leonard. A 29-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboards.
Here's KD. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Anunoby finds Morant. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Young. He's got 5. Pass to Leonard. Sabonis' screen on Anunoby. And that one drops. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Giannis sets a screen for KD. He kicks to Ibaka. Offline with his 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Leonard the pass to Young. Beasley outside. Leonard. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Outside, KD. Off target from 3-point range. Rockets trail by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Houston moving it around. Adams finds Sabonis. Shoots over Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now here's Morant. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Pass to Leonard. It's over Anunoby. That misses off the backboard. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point lead. Young up top. Lets it go with a three. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Morant with the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Houston with a big group substitution here. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Steven Adams. Brissett comes in for Sabonis. Curry's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Jones subbed in for Young. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Avdia's checked in for Ibaka. Kispert comes in for OG Anunoby. Halliburton's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for John Morant.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Free throw, good, Beasley.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
Now, here's Avdia. And he banks in the layup.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Here's Beasley. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Beasley with a screen on Brown. Back to Beasley. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. Beasley's got his second bucket of the night. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times. Nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. And also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right player.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Kispert from outside off the mark. Rockets trail by 4. Jones looking for an opening, and it's good for 2.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Timberwolves shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. At the elbow, it's Avdia. Now the pass to Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Houston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Jones, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves. Plumlee with a screen on Brown. Jones the pass to Plumlee, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Avdia. The three-pointer off the mark. The Rockets trail. Outside, Jones. Over Avdia. Jones, no luck.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Brown dishes to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Brown, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. Taking a look at Minnesota. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. Of course, there's the Rockets, 9.5 games behind.
And I think for Minnesota, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here's Halliburton, following the basket by Mason Plumlee.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Now, here's Kispert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Here's Jones. Feeds to Plumlee. Can't connect from short range.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Round kicks to Giannis. Halliburton outside. Shoots over Curry. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Young. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Leonard, no luck. Minnesota leading by 7. Unloads from 13. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And he can't get the first one. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
Morant, the bounce pass. Here's KD. The Rockets pull it in. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Young outside. Sabonis' screen on Morant. Young, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Durant, the pass to Morant. Inside. Shot from 12. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Morant. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points.
one of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Sabonis against Halliburton. Poked loose. Sabonis kicks to Leonard. Young pass to Leonard. The rebound by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Minnesota. 4-point game. Passes it to Anunoby. Shoots over Curry. Anunoby, no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Outside Curry. Leonard inside. Guarded by Morant. Leonard with the bucket. And now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Young up top, guarded by Morant. And Leonard has it in the corner. Six to shoot. With a step back, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got the game tied up here for Houston. Young against Morant. He takes it in, and Morant throws it down.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Minnesota making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
Curry passes to Sabonis. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Young kicks to Leonard. The basket good off the assist from Young. Leonard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Rockets. Durant deciding where to go with it. And there's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rockets trail by 3. Outside Curry. Down low. Adams against Ibaka. Adams, the pass to Leonard. And another 3 for Houston.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Morant kicks to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
What a slam by Halliburton. Using that agility to make a statement.
Leonard, the pass to Young. Back to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Morant passes to KD. Fires for three. The shot that time not on target. And Houston the other way now. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
Now, here's Anunoby. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. KD with the bucket.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
Young looking it over. Outside Leonard. Sabonis' screen on Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Young for three. Good on the triple. Young's got 8 points.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Houston with a big group substitution here. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Adams. Brissett comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Curry. And Jones subbed in for Trae Young. Kisper's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Durant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Leonard the pass to Brissett. Back to Leonard. Takes it inside, and the layup falls. Leonard's got 25 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Abdias checked in for the Timberwolves. Bruce Brown comes in for John Morant. Brissett passes to Jones. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Brown against Jones. Pass to Halliburton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Halliburton's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Here's Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
Beasley against Halliburton. The pass to Brown. The Rockets pull it in. Outside, Jones. To the middle. Here's Brissett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Both shots good from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Halliburton kicks to Brown. Ibaka sets the pick for Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Bruce Brown can play multiple positions, and that flexibility is so valuable today.
It allows you to switch on defense. Brown played everything from the 1 to being a stretch 4. That's helped Bruce. A second-round pick stick in this league.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Now here's Leonard. And he recovers it. And another shot, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Now Kispert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brown dishes to Kispert. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Minnesota. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. And a change for the Timberwolves. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kispert. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Denny Avdia picks one up.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
I don't even think he had 1 free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Halliburton passes to Giannis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 15 points for Giannis.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Jones, the pass to Leonard. Over Avdia. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brown finds Giannis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Halliburton. Ibaka for 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pulls up on the wing. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Houston on top. They're up by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Trey, you all managed to fight back and take the lead. How did you do it?
Just with our effort, sticking to the game plan. I mean, they're a very, very tough team, very talented team. We got.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
Hey, folks, first off,
although it's a little early, it's fun to just think about the three-point contest. Those guys can shoot the rock, right?
and moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Ibaka is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Durant. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Leonard with the bucket.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Morant against Young. Morant drives in.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Houston in the lead. Young outside. A baseline J, and it's Houston with another.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Passes to Anunoby. Ibaka outside. Here's KD. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
And here's Leonard. 32 points in the game. There's Sabonis. Adams trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
No good on that one. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
And he sinks the second. Richard, teams love to have a big man like Sabonis who they can run their offense through, don't they?
Yeah, he's got triple-double potential every time he steps on the floor. Look, he gets on the glass, his passing is so perfect, and then he's a great presence down low.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. There's the dish to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Adams outside. There's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. For the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And Young, here we go. And the rejection by Giannis. Anunoby with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Giannis. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists tonight.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Morant against Young from 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Young against Morant. Sabonis kicks to Young. There's the lob to Sabonis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is why Sabonis' teammates look to set him up for alley-oops. This is the type of chemistry that they have.
Outside Durant. To the paint. Morant against Young. Shot clock at 6. Morant passes to Anunoby. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Anunoby's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota. And Beasley has the ball here for the Rockets. Pass to Young. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Beasley. He's got 6. And the pass to Adams. Shot clock at 5. Young, right side. Over Morant. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Young.
And I love how aggressive Young is. Consistent at looking for his shot, and at times using that mid-range to be effective.
Here's Beasley. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Bring in on D. Morant with the swat.
Here's Morant. Pass to Ibaka. Kicks it to Durant. Anunoby in the corner. Morant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 4. Beasley dishes to Young. Knocks it loose. Giannis against Young. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Beasley against KD. Passes it to Young. Shoots over Morant. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Timberwolves leading by 4. Anunoby has the open look. Misses the 3. Houston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Sabonis kicks to Adams. Four on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Beasley for 3. The Rockets again can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Anunoby passes to Giannis. Back to Anunoby. It's Durant on the wing. Covered by Beasley. And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Rockets making a switch here. Brissett's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Halliburton's checked in. On defense, the Rockets. Here's Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Durant with the steal. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Now Young. 14 points for him. And Curry has it in the corner. Another miss by Houston.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Jones checked in for the Rockets. Morant passes to Antetokounmpo. Young against Halliburton. Rocket 6. Here's Morant. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside, Jones. That's tipped. Anunoby with it. Jones covering. Shot's good by Durant. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves? Pass to Brissett. And here is Curry. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Morant against Jones. The pass to Brissett. Cans it from downtown. Brissett's got 7 points in the game.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Durant. He's got 19. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Morant left side. Giannis' screen on Jones. Morant drives in. Basket good. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Adams with the screen on Morant. Jones, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Morant gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. It's rebounded by Durant. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby in the corner. Pass to Giannis. Shoots from the right block. Misses the baby hook. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Houston. Down by 15. Adams sets the pick for Curry. And Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Now here's Morant. 22 points for him. Yes, that goes in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Undrafted coming out of college in 2013, Seth Curry only played 48 games in his first 3 seasons, spending most of the time destroying the G League.
Anunoby, no good. Rockets trail by 15. Young drives in, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And when you look at what he's doing now, it's hard to believe that Seth was ever kept off an NBA roster.
He's made quite the career for himself as one of the league's great three-point shooters and just an efficient scorer from all 3 levels.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Leonard, he's checked in for Jones.
Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Rockets trail by 15. Young outside. Passes it to Leonard. Shoots over Anunoby, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Young. Leonard's got 34 points. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
It's so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Young. He's got 16. Leonard with the bucket. And that's 36 points for Leonard.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Morant passes to Halliburton. Off target from outside. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Young against Morant. Young outside. Driving in. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves lead by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timberwolves leading by 11. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Malik Beasley out there with Young. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Brissett in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And finally, a productive trip at the line after a lot of struggles here early on.
Young passes to Beasley. He kicks it to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's Beasley. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Anunoby. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kicks it to Morant. Halliburton outside. The pass to Morant. Over Young. And it's Morant missing. Rockets trail by 13. Brissett passes to Young. Halliburton against Beasley. Pass to Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good. And here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Young for 3, knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got 21 in the game.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Morant kicks to Antetokounmpo. Anunoby against Leonard. Now, here's Anunoby. Guarded closer. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Now, here is Young. Right side Leonard. Halliburton with the steal. And they're running. Here's Anunoby. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Halliburton against Beasley. He feeds it to Leonard. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Leonard's got 41.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Halliburton finds Anunoby. Giannis up top. Outside for Halliburton. Takes a 3. Here's Giannis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Passes to Brissett. Back to Beasley. And some nice passing there by Houston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3-ball.
Terrific energy from Halliburton as a defender, doing his best to contest that shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for Minnesota. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Trying to contain Sabonis, but the contact just isn't enough inside.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Morant outside. Pass to Halliburton. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Halliburton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Rockets making a switch here. Adams checked in.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Giannis. Rockets trail by 16. Over to the wing. Adams, the pass to Leonard. Beasley outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Ibaka. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Leonard with the bucket.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Good. Antetokounmpo's got 42 in the game.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Young outside. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And the double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Morant. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. 26 points for John Morant.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Beasley inside. KD's on him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Morant with it. Outside, KD. On the wing, Giannis. Goes up on the block, and again it's Minnesota.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is Young. Beasley outside. Outside Leonard. Over Ibaka. The Rockets again can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
With the putback, and Ibaka is right there. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And that one is good.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Young against Morant. Leonard dishes to Young. Sabonis' screen on Morant. Shots good from Young.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Young's confidence serves as the catalyst for him taking over games.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Now here's Leonard. Sabonis at the elbow. Adams trying to free himself up. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Leonard.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
Minnesota calls timeout. Morant surveying the D. No good from outside. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Young up top, guarded by Morant. Adams with the screen on Morant. Sabonis the pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Adams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's KD. Ibaka with the screen on Beasley. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Morant gets it to go.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now, here is Young. Sabonis' screen on Morant. Here's Young. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Trae Young. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 12. Young with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Young outside. From deep three-point range. And another three for Houston.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as soon as he crosses half court.
Now here's Morant. Down low. Here's KD. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
And here's Leonard, following the three from Kevin Durant. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Huge, big win tonight. How did you do it?
I think we just had fun. I think our guys were running to their spots, and we were able to drive the lanes and made the right pass, and we were knocking down shots. The ball was moving. We were defending. We were having fun. So that's why we got to win.
So you need to patent that formula, I guess. Congrats on the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.